beautiful soul family. Spirit has me on this really funny time schedule at the moment where all of my light languages are coming through around midnight or just after midnight. It's just really strange times. But that's when it's coming through, and that's when I'm going to deliver it to you. So I'm being called to deliver a light language transmission for triggers, helping you to ease triggers and helping you to dissolve the energy behind the trigger. And as I say this, it is 1:11 a.m. So yes, the beauty of divine timing is with us at this time. So triggers can happen at any point in time in our life. It's that really uncomfortable feeling that we get from within where the energy begins to constrict. We can feel a contraction of energy within us in a certain space. It can be around your heart space. It can be in your throat. It can virtually be in any area of your body. It just feels like a tense, anxious sort of energy. And it can happen with something that we watch, something that we hear, something that we feel subjected to. It can happen at any time, basically. And triggers are something that, again, like I said, they stem from within us. And it is our body's sophisticated and intelligent way of telling us that there is something that needs to be healed. There is an energy that is residing within us that is still discordant, that is not in alignment with our truth, that is not in alignment with our soul's frequency and resonance. So it is your body's way and your emotional guidance system's way, energy and emotion, of telling you that something within you still needs attention, it still needs to be healed, it still needs some nurturing, some extra love and some extra care for you to be able to dissolve that energy and heal from that trigger completely. And when you heal whatever the core wound is that is creating that trigger within you, it automatically dissolves the energetic charge behind the trigger or whatever was causing the trigger to begin with. So this light language is designed to help you to ease the feeling of the trigger. Of course, the triggers aren't going to go away. Again, like I said, you have to dissolve the actual core wound, the core frequency of the wound that is causing that trigger to come up within you. So for example, somebody says something, or you hear something, or you watch something that triggers a wound within you from childhood, then you want to go back and heal the childhood wound that has been triggered. The trigger is your body's way of alerting you and letting you know that there is something still there that is forcing you to have to feel triggered every time you see, hear, or sense or watch something that recreates that emotion within you. There is still an energetic charge present within you that needs to be healed and dissolved and cleared and cleansed and purified and transmuted for good. So again, the trigger won't completely go away, but this transmission is designed, and the light codes that are going to come through are designed to help ease the feeling of the trigger, so that when you feel triggered, you don't stay in the energy of that trigger and let it pull you down into a low vibration. You don't start to think negative thoughts and go into negative habits and patterns of thinking and behaviors. You allow yourself to see the trigger, feel the trigger, know that the trigger is there. You become consciously aware, oh, yep, I'm triggered right now and I need to do something about it. And then you try to get straight to the depth of the core wound that needs to be healed. So the energy behind this transmission is going to help you to get out of the triggered phase and smoothly transition into the healing phase much more quickly and with much more ease. It's very important for us to take responsibility and accountability for our own triggers because they stem from within. Nothing outside of you is causing that trigger. If it is there, it's because it's something that's within you that needs to be healed. So rather than looking outwardly or blaming or judging or projecting our triggers onto others, it's important for us to take our power back and say, yes, okay, something outside of me has been a messenger, has been a gift to me to show me that there is something within me that still needs to be healed. And when you perceive whatever it is that has triggered you into your healing as a gift and as a blessing, you're creating such beautiful positive energy, fam. You're paying it forward. And that's a beautiful thing for yourself and for the person who has helped you to heal. Even if they've done it in a way that's not so desirable, again, they have been a catalyst to your healing. So it is of utmost importance that you thank these people for helping you to become a more empowered version of yourself, for helping you to take your power back, for helping you to heal, and for helping you to be real with yourself. Another thing that this transmission is designed to help you with, Those of you who are light workers, healers, multidimensional beings, twin flames, whatever you consider yourself as, those of you who are out there, putting yourself out there, speaking your truth, being in alignment with your authenticity and your integrity, you are bound to trigger other people. As you raise your vibration, the higher you go in vibration, it's going to trigger the wounding and the shadows of others. It's going to illuminate a light, a beam of light onto the areas within others that still need healing. It's going to bring the darkness within others to the surface to be cleared and healed, and that can cause significant triggers in people, and it can make them really hate you for it when it's happening. And later on down the track, they realize that, it was a blessing, it was a gift that you triggered that part of them so they could heal. But these light codes are going to assist you as like a protective layer, as a protective shield, so that when people feel triggered by your energy, feel triggered by you speaking your truths, feel triggered by you being authentic and being real with them, any energy, any negativity, and any projection of their triggers onto you is dissolved. It doesn't hit your energy field. It doesn't bring you down and put you into a lower vibration, and it doesn't drag you into their energy field. Because at times when other people project their triggers onto us, it can feel really bad, especially because we can feel that energy. It can feel really saddening as well when we realize that, when you're trying to help somebody, they end up projecting some of the low vibrations that they're in onto you. But it's important to realize that as part of your purpose, you are going to trigger people into their healing. You are going to trigger them into their awakening. And these light codes are going to be a great way for you to protect yourself from the projections of others. Put up that mirror around yourself, fam, every day, and it's going to reflect the healing work that needs to be done back onto the person who is projecting onto you. So this is also going to help to dissolve any negative projections that are coming to you from triggers within others. But again, it's very important that we focus on ourselves mostly, focus on how we can take our power back, focus on what we can do to help ourselves through our triggers and soothe our triggers. And these light codes are definitely going to help you with that soothing process and help you to come out from the triggered state of being and that constricted, contracted state of being and move into healing, growth, and expansion. So with that said, fam, I know that this will reach you in divine time. You can come back to this transmission anytime you feel triggered, anytime you feel like you need to ease the trigger, anytime that you feel like you need to know what exactly it is that's triggering you. So these codes will help to guide you to what it is within you that needs healing. The more times you do it, the deeper it's going to go, the deeper the layers are going to go, and then eventually you're going to realize that even when you do feel triggered, it's not a huge problem for you, and you're going to perceive it more as a guidance for you to move into the direction of healing. You're going to perceive it more as an alarm bell that you need to work on some aspect of yourself that's going to help you to get to the next stage of your journey. So with that said, I'm going to get into this transmission. I invite you to find a comfortable space where you can relax and close your eyes and really receive this transmission. Set the intention that you open up to receiving these codes, and you open up now to release any triggers and release the energy of the triggers, dissolve any projections of triggers from others onto you, and allow yourself to move into a state of growth, expansion, and healing vibrations.
rakataka rakataka shukataka rakataka sakataka rakotaka renkataka takataka hashakataka rakataka sakataka harakataka shika rekataka shukto to harakataka harakataka haniti sakatara sakataka thana shukata harakataka shukataka rakataka shukataka
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. So fam, feel free to come back to this light language transmission anytime you feel triggered or anytime you feel that others are projecting their triggers onto you and you wish to dissolve that energy and really get to the core and the root of the trigger, or to protect yourself from the projections of others. My deepest intention is that this reaches you in divine time and gives you the healing and the peace, the clarity and the soothing that you require. Take care, stay blessed, stay high vibing, and I'll connect with you shortly. Peace.